our Hunter x Hunter episode 69. So let's get into this. So this week's episode of Hunter x Hunter, I loved it. I loved this episode. It was really good. It just, all it consists of is dodgeball. But that's all it took for me to just love this episode. Just because Razor, he's a monster. Just like, what the heck's up with this guy? He's a freaking beast. And then got Gone. Gone just stepped it up and just took that hit. He took that hit like a boss. I'm like, oh, good on you, Gone. Good on you. I like this. So I love this episode. But it was a good episode altogether. And basically what happened in this episode is that they ended up going back to face against the Pirates. They ended up getting some stand-ins. They're not meant to win or do anything. Just some stand-ins are there, and they're meant to lose and stuff. They just want to be able to face against the Pirates because they need enough members. And so that's what they did. So we had boxing, we had basketball. In the boxing match, by the way, the dude that's facing against the boxing dude, he looks like Ryohei Sasagawa. Search him up. He's Katekyo Hitman Reborn. He's from that show. He looks just like Ryohei. You know, Maximum Kanon. Like he looks like him. It's funny how he looks like him. But the whole point is they end up winning those matches, and so Razor realizes, these guys are really good, especially like the 6 of them, freaking Hisoka and the rest of them and stuff. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna challenge you guys to dodgeball. I want to exclude the rest of them, and you guys, you and I are going to face each other. And so the thing is, the fat man's like, I ain't gonna do this. Oh yeah, the fat guy's name, you know, the fat dude that got his head burned in the last episode. Yeah, his name, I cracked him off with this. His name is Bobobo. What say what, Bobo? What say what, Bobo? What say what, Bobo? Yeah, it's Bobo. I'm like, are you serious? Well, it doesn't really matter now because it amounts to nothing. This sucker's head got popped like a cherry because Razor killed him because he was disobeying him. He's like, no, I ain't about to do this. We're all gonna gang up on you. We're gonna kill you, man. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna escape this place because apparently these pirates are actually, they're like criminals and stuff. They're inmates and stuff, and he just made them do these things. And so, you know, Ray's like, oh, get out of here, and the head was gone. This is, I'm like, god dang. And so after that happens, they end up going to do some dodgeball because the thing is, Razor can conjure up, or basically he can conjure up Nin Beast apparently, and he ended up like getting like 7, and then it's 8 people because including himself. And so they're short on members because those other guys, after they saw freaking Bobo's head, say what, Bobo head pop off like that, they're like, and they freaking left. So get this crap. And so Gordimu ends up summoning 2 Nimbees to replace and get enough members to be able to actually play some dodgeball. And this is where things get really epic because we see Razor just, you know, he gets a dodgeball. It's a regular ball. He's like, we're gonna use a regular ball, okay? So we're gonna use a regular ball. You don't have to really worry about me just blasting your head off, but it's still the same effect. You know, your head's still gonna explode if you don't block this crap and stuff. So you know, you might die still. So he's like, he's out to kill. I'm like, what the heck, son? This is just freaking dodgeball. And so this sucker was throwing the ball and stuff like that, and then Gordimu had to try to dodge it because he got scared. The ball was going right after him. He's like, oh crap, I can't dodge it. Oh my god, I can't block it. He ends up switching with his Nin Beast. The Nin Beast, he's a freaking gorilla. He's like, he's right there. Boom, his head popped off. I'm like, god dang. And so after that right there, he's like, he got scared. He was done. And so they end up going back in, and so they end up going in and trying to fight him and stuff. It just wasn't really working out. They finally got the ball though, and they're knocking out some of their enemies. Hisoka, one of the moments in this episode was Hisoka. He ends up using bungee gum and knocking out 3 of the enemies. I'm like, okay, that's smart. You know, bungee gums, boom, boom, boom. All right then. But the problem is, he ends up connecting 2 of the Nin Bees together, and he ends up grabbing the ball that Hisoka has, is throwing at him, and he ends up holding onto it so Hisoka can't get it. And so yeah, now it's back to Razor. And this is where freaking Gon gets beast. He ends up throwing the ball at Gon, and Gon freaking blocks it with his kin. He's like, and freaking takes it. He flies out of his shoes, but he takes it like a boss. And that's what I like. He gets back and he's like, I'm okay. I was like, yeah, son, that's how you do it. And, you know, he's excited, and he's like, okay, we're going to do this. And that's basically the end of the episode. Oh, I forgot, Tetsugura also ended up getting hit in this episode. He ends up, the ball came up behind him because what's his name? Razor, he was throwing the ball around his team because they're outside the ring and they're throwing out. Like, it was going really, really quick. It was like a circle and crap. And then all of a sudden, goes behind Razor, goes behind Tetsugura, and then it hit Tetsugura's back and it like almost broke it. It's like, god dang, like the force of that ball is basically like a bowling ball going at top speed. That's a ridiculous amount of freaking force that's going at you, and that, god dang. And so, like I said, this is crazy episode. Razor, it just shows how powerful Razor is. Razor's a freaking beast. Like, this dude just, and the thing is, his muscles, it's not just for show. Freaking Gordimu, he had the ball because he had the ball first. Gordimu threw the ball and crap, tried to throw it at Razor. Razor's like, psh, psh, Get that kid crap out of here. You know, we ain't freaking in 4th grade, son. You gotta play like you in the major leagues. Bam! And freaking, you know, he threw it and stuff. And that's why he got scared. So, you know, this is crazy. I love this. I love this episode. I'm hoping in the next episode they find a way to beat him. I don't know if they can. I just don't know. I just don't know. I don't see how they can beat him because he can block their freaking nin moves. Because that muscle's not for show. He can block very high, powerful freaking nin moves. I mean, I don't know how... What they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe Biscuit can do something. Because the show's gone in the next episode. He fires the ball up and tries to throw it. So maybe something will happen. But I just don't... I don't know what they can do. Because freaking Razor's just incredible. That's all I can say. So, leave a comment below and tell me what you think of the episode. Like this review. And subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more Hunter x Hunter reviews from me. So, yeah, it's been the Thabreakmaster. And until then, people, break out.